Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin. Big at the CoinsKid crew. So I've created a series of sections for yourselves on CoinsKid.com and equally another indicator. So I did create a buy the fucking dip indicator for you, and it's really cool indicator. Look at that, the dip way back there in August, beautiful buy zone. So basically, whenever the price action comes down to the green line, you buy. Basically, really is that simple. Okay. So this is a secret algorithm that I've created. If we move back in time, we've got that nice little dip there in March, look at that, and then we've got another little dip that was March last year, 2023, and then we've got that dip right at the bottom there. Look at that capitulation into that buy the fucking dip zone. Look at that beautiful, I think it was around about the FTX fallout, wasn't it, November? Look at that push down, went sideways and immediately escaped velocity right there, and it's been coming up ever since. So anytime you see this coming down to this level, you know, historically, and I can go back as far as we can, this is just, you know, sweet spot, sweet spot, sweet spot, sweet spot, sweet spot, sweet spot. It's never not been. So again, this is just pure data, and this is what I rely on. Now I've created a opposite of it, sell the fucking rip, because there was a lot of people saying it'd be amazing if you could create one that tells us when to sell Bitcoin. So just there, look at that 2013, sell, 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 sell. So basically what this is really simple. Whenever you see this green line breach this red line, and it did it for a quick minute just there on the daily time frame, we'll zoom in, let me show you. Whenever you see this break above, look at that, April 17th, look at that, whenever it gets above, you get out of Bitcoin. Really simple. Okay, and this is what I'm waiting for. This is why I'm holding on for dear life, because again, I'm a data guy, not an emotional guy. Okay, and I'm purely relying on data in this market going forward, unless I start to see the structure in Bitcoin tell me otherwise, which I just don't see yet. A lot of people say moon top, bull top, whatever, but I just don't see that bearish structure at the moment. I see bullish structure going forward and bullish signals stacking up for Bitcoin, which is what I've been relaying for many weeks right now, since that September retest of that low. So I've created these two little indicators for you going forward. Okay, and obviously the pi cycle top indicator, which is incorporated here as well. Whenever this crosses, whenever the green line crosses above the red line, that equally is a sell signal in this particular pi cycle top indicator. Okay, so I've created two new sections for yourselves on CoinsKid.com, Solana meme coins and Ethereum meme coins. So I'm going to run through quickly what they are and how to use them, and then I'll dive into the Bitcoin chart with you today. Okay, so really simply, go to Moonshots. You've got Solana and Ethereum. We'll take a look at Solana because I think at the moment that's the most active chain for me. This is why we're starting to see Solana move a little bit in the market. Okay, so at the moment what this does, basically it's a filter systems. For those people that are aware, I did call Bonk way back when in January 2023. I chose it as my meme coin. It did incredibly well for us. I tweeted it out, I put it in a video, and it did incredibly well for us. Okay, I think one person seen a 70x return on that, so it was amazing. But aside from that, what I've done, I've created a filter system, a very similar system to what I used to find Bonk in the first place on CoinsKid.com. So this drags in, obviously, as you're fully aware, if you trade meme coins, you will know that there's so many, just like meme coins that come out every sort of 5 seconds, ridiculous. So this basically filters the meme coins coming out, but then it takes a little bit of manual, interception from this index to pick a coin basically. So we'll go down the list. We've got this immediate coin that's come out, Aura. You can clearly see that it's only come out about 27 minutes ago, and it's already up 3,466%. But the liquidity at the moment is 51k, market cap is pumped to 193k, and what you're looking for is a nice bit of liquidity, and most importantly is the holders. Okay, so there's a couple of things that you need to do before you do invest into these coins, and this is what I personally look at. So I'm going to go through this quickly with you before I do dive into the Bitcoin chart. And what I do on this particular page is identical to the process in which you need to choose your Ethereum meme coins. So let me show you quickly right now what I do as a process to pick these coins before I do actually chuck a bit of spare change at these coins, because it's exactly what you should do. You shouldn't invest all your money, you should not invest your life savings. You only invest what you can afford to lose in meme coins, because they are very volatile. Let me show you. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is look at the holders. For example, let's take a look at Aura right now. We've seen a nice little move on this, 4,194%, so it's gone up even more since I spoke about this. So click on the holders, and what this does, this just checks the supply. So basically we've got 11% which is held by the Radium Authority, and then we've got quite a diluted supply. So if this had basically one entity owning something like 3/4 of the coin, 75 to 80% of all supply, this would be a major red flag for me. So again, this is quite a nice little coin to look at. Let's dive a little bit deeper into this coin to see if it's worth investing into. Okay, so another thing I do like to do is use rug check. So basically on the right here we do have check Aura basically for each coin, and then what you've got is a list of websites. So if you did decide to trade this after investigating it and researching it and seeing whether or not you did want to invest in it, Really simple. You can trade it on Radium or trade it on Jupiter using your wallet. Okay, the decentralized swapping system. So basically what I'm looking at is RugCheck. So if I click RugCheck like that, this is a fantastic site. What it does, it looks at the coin and looks, you know, liquidity providers, entity supply and things like that. And obviously if it's a copycat token, which this is, so this is a warning shot that I will not be investing in this particular coin. So this is the process that I use to look and find meme coins. And again, there's loads of them. Look at all these coming out in the last day. Okay, so use your own due diligence, your own research. This is entirely up to you. Again, don't be a degen, don't ape into these coins just because you're seeing it taking off and it's doing incredibly well. Always check. Okay, and this is why I built this system for you. So again, that's the Solana moonshots, the Ethereum moonshots, works exactly the same. Come down the list, have a look, do some investigating, and if you find a really good coin that's worth investing into, please do message me and DM me on Twitter, because I'll jump in there with you. So again, Solana moonshots on CoinsKid.com. Hope you enjoyed that section going forward. Let me dive into the Bitcoin chart right now to see what we can see. Okay, so looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, I'm going to zoom in on lower time frames in a moment, but you know, data not emotional on this channel, like a relay to you. Look at that beautiful lifeline, boom, lifeline, boom, lifeline. Okay, so this is what I'm relaying to you at this point. Beautiful 5-wave move, beautiful 5-wave move, and right now we're flipping green, so possibly another 5-wave move in front of us, some kind of 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a final 5th leg like that, you know. And at that point we should start to see the likes of XRP and, you know, many altcoins play catch up in this particular market. But obviously I'm looking for the validation right now. If we do start to see a rollover and we flip red and turn over, then this is nothing but a bull trap for Bitcoin going forward. Okay, so I'll keep you updated as best I can, but so far I'm just relaying the data. Last time we flipped green led to an impulse, that flipping green led to the impulse, and right now we're doing exactly what we did there in October last year and in December of 2022 right there. So year on year, impulse correction, and this will be my last impulse in my opinion for Bitcoin, the final 5th wave, if we see the break of the all-time high here. So we are toying with the high, and this is normal. You know, I don't expect us to just melt through this. Like I said to you in yesterday's video, this is not where you should necessarily be buying Bitcoin, because I do anticipate that this is exactly where we could actually correct at this point. Okay, so coming up into resistance, fall back to a high level support, holding the lifeline indicator would be absolutely amazing, and then we begin to break out. So I'm going to zoom on a lower time frame, see what we can see, but so far so good. I have actually opened a little micro hedge short on Bitcoin just in case the market does roll over and I'm completely wrong in this analysis that this is the low and this is a high, this is a retest, and this is a breakout. Absolutely could be wrong, you know. So I've opened a little micro short as a small little hedge play, but again, it's not massive all life savings all in on this particular short. It's just a little micro hedge play that if we come down and make a little bit of money and then I exit my position, which I've relayed to the CoinsKid crew in the Discord right there, where my, you know, exit position is right now. So again, I'm just looking for more data that makes me bearish, and at the minute I just don't see it. Okay, unless obviously we start to see bearish data from this point. So let's dive into lower time frames right now to see what we can see. But you know, respectfully, impulse, potential impulse, and the data is winning at the moment. Okay, I wish you all most luck. Let's dive into lower time frames so what we can see for Bitcoin. Okay, so looking at Bitcoin on the hourly time frame at the moment, I think we're in a whopping move here for Bitcoin, and this is going exactly as planned. Basically, for anyone paying attention, I did make a video a few weeks ago called the power of free, the free of free basically, and I think that this is what this is right now. This is your free of free for Bitcoin. Now obviously I'm looking for invalidation, and in the short term I think the invalidation is really simple, and I've relayed this to the CoinsKid crew. My stops are moving up, so 64951, we break down below that pivot low, which is Wednesday 23rd of October. Okay, I'll take all my profit, look to project and buy back lower on Bitcoin, because at the moment I'm just been moving my stops up. So that was an original stop I relayed to you, that was the next stop, and right now that's my new stop. And if it does start to go against me and rolls over, you know, obviously I'm still going to be in profit from the buyback that I, you know, committed to way back there and way back here, which I relayed to you. So going forward, I think there's a case here, and I've looked at this with you, that what we've got is really simple: a 1 into an expanding flat 2, and this is a 1 2, and right now it's your third wave coming up. Okay, so this is the 3 of 3 basically, 1 into a 2, and basically what we've got here is a 1 2 3. So this is your third wave, which has begun off this low, 1 into a zigzag expanding flat 2, held it as support, high low structure, broke out, took out that, and basically a wave 1 of the third wave, and then boom, come back into 2, and right now it's your third, basically 3 of 3. It's really powerful, and it's always the wave which we see break the all-time highs and local highs basically for Bitcoin. So at the minute, you know, the invalidation is this, really simple. If this is the third wave coming up, this is a 1 into the 2, and right now you're still in the third wave here for Bitcoin, which is your 3 of 3 of 3. Really hard to understand, I know that, but 3 3 free is what this is. It's a subset of wave within inside the wave. If I'm correct, and my analysis is correct, what we've done, we've bottomed just there, we had the retracement which held it in a higher low, and we're breaking bullish ever since, and backed up by the data that I've been relaying to you. So basically a 1 into an expanded flat 2. This is a 1 into a 2 into a 3 basically, and this 3 consists of waves within itself. 1, 2, and this is the third wave coming up. So it's basically the 3 of 3 basically. Really simple. I did make a video at the bottom way back in, I think it was September last year. I made a 3 of 3 power video, and equally I did make one in recent times, around about here I think it was, a few weeks ago in the channel right there. Go and check it out. Okay, so far so good. Right now my stops have moved up. My current stop is 64951, which I relayed to the CoinsKid crew. So at the moment with this wave here, we've got a 1 into a zigzag 2, and right now it's coming up, it's going vertical. So we're looking at some kind of correction, go sideways, allow the alts to catch up, and then boom, we break out, and that's it. We're making all-time highs and entering price discovery here for Bitcoin. I wish you a nice luck. Okay, obviously the invalidation is there, break down below that, then the structure changes and the outlook changes, but I wish everyone the most luck going forward. Okay, take care everyone, back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay up, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.